Hi, what's up everyone? In this video we're going to talk about the top best motherboard for gaming you can buy on Amazon. This list is based on my personal opinion and research and lists them based on quality, features and pricing. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description below. Despite the fact that selecting the best processor or graphics card always gets more publicity, choosing the best gaming motherboard or best motherboard for another form of construction is in many ways an essential part of your PC build. Almost every portion of your PC plugs into the motherboard. The size of your machine is determined by its form factor, and its chipset and socket limit what sort of processor you can add. If you're not sure which chipset you're after when choosing the best gaming motherboard for you, or you have more basic questions for a different type of build, you can visit our Motherboard Basics and Motherboard Buying Guide features to help narrow down your buying options. The picks below include the best gaming motherboards built for Comet Lake 10th Gen Intel, as well as Coffee Lake Refresh 9th Generation, followed by the lower cost H370 alternative. You will find our suggestions for the best motherboards with Intel's high-end desktop, HEDT, LGA 2066 socket and X299 chipset supporting the X series and Extreme processor lines below our mainstream choices. The second page of this guide covers the best AMD motherboards, including X570 and B550 chipset models, as well as high-end Threadripper picks that compete with Intel's X series platform. I have prepared this video guide for the best motherboard for gaming to give you the ins and outs to help you make the right choice. So let's get started. 5:M.S.I. MPG Z490 Gaming Carbon Wi-Fi. You will be told by the sparse back panel and missing OLED displays that we are back in normal motherboard territory again. The uncommon air of the ultra enthusiast ROG board up top might make one giddy, but without a bump, the Z490 Gaming Carbon would carry us back to earth. Sure, you're never going to get the same luxury feature list standard as you'll find with either the Maximus 12 or MSI's own godlike boards, but it's right up there when it comes to the pure performance nuts and bolts. Where it matters, in the gaming performance stakes, there's practically nothing between any of the Z490 boards we've tested, and it's only ever a little behind when it comes to the actual CPU performance in productivity apps. When it comes to overclocking, however, the MPG Z490 Gaming Carbon Wi-Fi inevitably can't compare to the big boys with our 10900K running at its peak. When it is pushed to its 5.3 GHz all-core limit, the power portion and cooling are not enough to stop the thirsty CPU from throttling. But, while that may mean that it's not the board that you'd want for an overclocked i9 computer, that's a tiny gaming niche, and the MSI Gaming Carbon is still a quality home for your Comet Lake processor for either i5 or i7 CPUs. 4:Asus ROG Strix B550E Gaming. Sure, the Asus ROG Strix B550E is the same price as other X570 motherboards. In reality, it almost matches the MSI MPG X570 Gaming Pro Carbon, our favorite of AMD's top-end boards. But it's a premium motherboard, with all the trappings you might suspect, such as 14+2 power stage, M.2 heatsinks, and pre-installed backplates, from Asus Republic of Gamers stables. You also get wireless networking for Wi-Fi 6 as well as Ethernet for Intel 2.5 gigabits. And, of course, RGB LEDs. If you're looking at building a Zen 3 device, this motherboard should have the requisite BIOS updates dropped in January. Performance 2 is typically good for a high-end Asus board, matching X570 motherboards for gaming performance without issue. That said, of the B550 boards we've tested, it's the far more affordable MSI board that actually comes out top in our straight performance testing. But the Asus can overclock far better, even if it does chew up more raw power from the plug on the whole. Then the Asus ROG Strix B550E Gaming is the whole package, and our all-around pick for the best B550 motherboard is right now. Although, when X570 boards are the same price, that still feels like a hard recommendation. 3:ASRock X299 EITX/AC. The ASRock X299 EITX/A.C. immediately becomes the best option for these builds by becoming the only LGA 2066 motherboard available to mini ITX constructors. The price is fair and the output level is spot on for the Core i9-7900X, even with the lower than average default power ceiling of the board, despite its lack of competition. It's not ideal, but this board should serve you well if you're looking to create a portable Intel X299 high-powered desktop. 2:Gigabye X299X Designare 10G. The X299X Designare 10G comes loaded to the brink with Intel X550 dual 10 gigabits per second Ethernet and a pair of Thunderbolt 3 headers with dual display port pass-through on Intel's 40 gigabits per second controller, completely fitted for the 48 lanes of Intel's 10th generation Core Extreme processors. A 4-drive M.2 expander card and 2.4 gigabits per second Wi-Fi 6 complete a bundle that far outweighs the price gap over its nearest rival due to the added component value. 1: ASRock H370M Pro 4. The ASRock H370M Pro 4 is priced at around $80, £78, and often drops below $70, £70, introducing Intel's more advanced H370 feature to buyers who thought they could only afford a lower B360 model. It's one of the best gaming motherboards for Intel's pared-down platform if you have less than $100 to spend. ASRock divides the additional I/O, high-speed input/output, paths of the H370 between two USB 3.0 ports on the rear panel and two internal SATA headers. Buyers who do not need RGB or a 10 gigabits per second USB 3.1 Gen 2 front panel header will be pleased to discover that for a lower price, the H370M Pro 4 provides more than almost any other port than its closest competitor. So guys, this was the video about the best motherboard for gaming. All the links are given in the description, do check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you.